Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a bonus love reading for my dearest Cancers. Cancer, this is just a huge thank you for showing my channel so much love and support over these last couple of weeks. And I wanted to try a different type of reading for you. So please let me know how you like this style of reading, if this is something you would like me to do in the future or on a regular basis. But we're going to take a look at what's happening in your love life over this next week. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Cancers, please. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please, regarding their love lives this week. All right, so your person, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Now this could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, your age or younger, or they have a younger sort of personality or disposition. All right, their actions towards you, the King of Swords in reverse, and how this is going to make you feel, the Seven of Swords in reverse. And we also have the King of Wands also showing up here in reverse, okay? So I'm going to leave the reversals, Cancer. I know sometimes that frustrates people, but I truly believe that the cards come out the way that they're supposed to. And you can see the deck is not in reverse. It just happened to be the cards that came through for you. But with the King of Wands in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you could be dealing with a fire sign, okay? Aries, Leo, Sag, or an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I kind of feel like this person is, they're a little bit wishy-washy with you. They could be a bit of a player, so it is something that you need to take a look, you need to look out for. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse here, Cancer, I feel like this person isn't quite ready to take action or to communicate this week. They're very nervous, and they might be a little bit nervous about something here that you've found out about them. Like they were keeping secrets, or they might have been like playing you. Let's see. Some of you, they just lack self-confidence. Like they might feel like you're out of their league. Okay, and so like the ego takes over and they act like aloof or superficial, but that's not like really what they want to achieve here with you. I do feel with the Six of Wands, this person is probably getting a lot of attention this week, and maybe from other people. Okay, and I know this is kind of a tough message, but it does kind of feel like this person is like turning their attention to other people or allowing other energies to like, to distract them here. And we see the Hermit card, and I feel with this Virgo energy, this person is like, again, they're hiding from you, and it's because of their ego, maybe because they know they owe you the truth, or they've done something behind your back, or there's something that, I don't know, that makes them feel really insecure. So I do feel like this person, I do think they're a bit of an overthinker. I think they're feeling a little bit of guilt or shame this week about how they've treated you or what they've allowed to happen, maybe even over this weekend. Now their future actions here, or their actions towards you this week, is the King of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like this person is either not going to be telling you the truth, or they're going to keep communication at a minimum. I feel like too, they could be a little dishonest with you, or just like omit a lot that happened. So like if you don't have communication with this person over this weekend, and it comes, Monday or Tuesday of this week, it's like they might reach out and say, check in on you, but it's like they're going to give you those short answers like, oh, nothing, I didn't really do much, keep things really vague. We get this strong Leo energy, so I do think this person's definitely going to be holding back, and I do think that they're dealing with a lot of ego here, Cancer. Okay, like I do feel like they're letting their ego take over, again, most likely getting a lot of attention from, other people or another person. They want to appear strong. They don't want you to see them sweat, and I feel like that's why they're going to be a bit avoidant Yeah, and we see the devil energy, Capricorn energy. This person's going to be really worried though. I think they're going to be really worried that you find out the truth about something they've done or something they've said, or like why they're acting the way they are. I mean, some of you, they might be acting aloof because they realize like they're not an intellectual match for you, or they don't have as much to offer as they think you do. You think they do. With the Seven of Swords, how you're going to be feeling, some of my Cancers, this is going to be very telling about this person. Like you may find out the truth here about this person. Some of my Cancers, you may feel like moving on, like with the Wheel of Fortune here, like this connection's not moving forward. This is a karmic situation. There's not growth and abundance here with this person because of the way that they're acting or they're behaving. And with the King of Cups in reverse, I think some of you are going to feel emotionally drained or emotionally manipulated. And with the Temperance card, I feel like a lot of you might be giving this person the cold shoulder and really, really trying to sort of figure out, like, am I going to give this person another shot? Or is it just time for me to move on from this person who seems to like not openly communicate with you? This person who seems to, kind of like bring you imbalance. Because I do feel like this person runs really hot and cold. And I kind of feel like this person isn't ready for a relationship. That they still have this single guy, single girl, single person attitude. And I do think that there's some toxicity here, especially in the long run here with this person. And so this week, I feel like a lot of my Cancers, unfortunately, you may be feeling like it's time to move on from this person, or that like you're not going to have victory, or you're not going to get the attention that you deserve. I mean, my Cancers, you really do deserve to be adored by the person that you're dealing with. And I just feel like this person doesn't quite do that, or make you feel like, they're 100% all in. So let's take a look at the affirmations that will be helpful for my Cancers this week. And just for the signs, like I said, I'm getting strong Leo, strong Capricorn, strong Sag, but we also have strong Virgo energy coming through. But for my Cancers this week, your affirmation here is, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So really kind of focusing on your health. Now that's mental, that's physical, that's emotional, but I can see some of my Cancers just getting back into their health and wellness routines this week. Just really kind of focusing on yourself. Some of you, remember that like if there's a lot of, difficulty within a connection, it certainly can embed itself in your nervous system and come through as, as physical ailments or illnesses. So like if you've just been feeling like this connection is draining, or it's really imbalancing you, or it's causing you a lot of stress, and you may not even be feeling like you look your best, right? Like when you're happy and you're fulfilled, you shine, right? And when you have someone here that's kind of throwing off your energy, Cancer, it can really show on the outside. And I feel like some of you are like, you know what, I'm not going to let that happen. So I'm just going to focus on your health. Some of my Cancers, you may be healing from something this week, accident, illness, or injury. Okay, so I'm sending you, lots of love and light and healing vibes at this time. Your other affirmation here is judgment. So I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So some of my Cancers with this judgment card, you're making a final decision here to no longer give to this connection that doesn't feel like it's giving back to you the way that you would like it to. And I know my Cancers out there, I say we because I'm a Cancer sun, as you know. As many of you already know, we love to nurture and to give, but sometimes we can overgive. And it feels like this is a situation that you've been giving to in hopes that it's going to turn into something more, or you're going to get back in some way, shape, or form what you've put into it. And it feels like this week you're starting to see the truth that this might not be going the way that you want it to. And with the Death card here, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So this is also your mantra for this week. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings, that, that if this is not the connection for you, if this is the connection that's not working out for you, Cancer, that this isn't the last person on earth, right? Even though sometimes it certainly can feel that way. But it does feel like this person, again, evades, hides, doesn't give you the full truth, is giving you the runaround, maybe even keeping you kind of single or like in a gray area. And I do feel there's like a sneaky or a tricky energy about them. So let's go ahead and see what final messages, advice, and guidance Spirit has for my Cancers here. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers here regarding this connection. Oh, actually, I want this one. And we see the Sacred Woman. This is a beautiful card. Now, I am going to read from the book, My Lovely Cancers. This is a powerful, powerful message. And I feel like it definitely speaks to what's going on here within this connection. So the Sacred Woman, the Native American Indian legend of White Buffalo Calf Woman is closely connected to the concept of the divine feminine. And a lot of my Cancers out there, you are identifying as the divine feminine. If you're not, that's okay. The message is still here for you. But although it is more extreme than real life, her story does send us an important message. In the legend, White Buffalo Calf Woman annihilates a man who thinks he can simply embrace her and claim her like a piece of property. The man who senses her divinity and wild power is spared the same fate because she can see that even though he holds his bow and arrow up to her in fear, he respects her power. On returning to his tribe, the surviving warrior does as she requested and organizes a feast to celebrate her impending arrival. In return, she teaches the tribe sacred rituals and bestows important forms of abundance upon them. White Buffalo Calf Woman brings an important reminder to us today about the potentially destructive forces that are available when the feminine is treated as trivial. And again, it feels like that's what a lot of my Cancers have been experiencing. In modern life, this applies to both men and women, meaning that women must be prepared to value themselves and act upon this if they want to be respected by their male counterparts. White Buffalo Calf Woman did not play games, make idle threats, or pretend to be something she was not. She did not compromise herself or her integrity for more physical security or a life that was less fulfilling. And by annihilating the disrespectful warrior, she made it clear to all others that her power was not to be doubted. In modern life, this is played out in the way a woman treats herself and allows herself to be treated. When a woman truly respects herself and acts upon her feelings, men will naturally respect her or leave her alone. When you call White Buffalo Calf Woman into your life, she will help you do away with self-sabotaging behavior and help you to have the courage to do what you know you need to do. And it feels like that is absolutely relevant to the situation that my Cancers here are connecting to. All right, Cancers, I'm wishing you all the best, so much strength. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. Love and light. Take care.